Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Washington right back to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect us
running toward the tape. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. It makes all the difference in the world.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the 1st quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Hard running there. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one off.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll try the left side. At the 35, he's loose. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Man, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Washington wants to go quickly.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
10, Washington, 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Run it with the fullback. The Rebels will keep this drive going.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give to the big fullback. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Hand off to the fullback. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give them a bone, reward them. Now they'll block harder and they'll block longer in the future. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Hall. He's got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Washington.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Ole Miss 13, Washington 7.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Plows through the defense.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, hey, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll take it himself. He breaks a tackle. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This is a designed run. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Washington right back to the line. Calls his own number. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 35. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give them the lead.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Open runway ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Leaves it with the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Hall. Spits it out to the back. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The run from the shotgun. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Number 13 with the carry.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
With the carry, it's the runner. Tackle at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes his connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Washington 21, Ole Miss 19.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Fullback's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quarterback checking the play. And back to the air on 2nd down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Washington right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's not the greatest thing to be behind, but if you are, you might as well have a little time on your side and great field position. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, Dave, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Hall. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. The receiver on the jet sweep. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff. You see that?
He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Floating away. And to get rid of it quickly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets him out of bounds at the 3, and they're set up. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Takes the handoff. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quick handoff. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. It's one thing to execute early in the game,